dreaming. It's the time of hope, because you think about your garden, you hope for what you can have in it, and you hope that it'll grow beautifully. But there ain't nothing wrong with getting a couple guarantees and getting a little help from your gardener. And that's what Roberta's is for us. Take a look at your screen. This is M49134. It is Roberta's 6-piece fragrant penny series Viola. It's a perennial. It's going to come back every year. You're used to a Viola being an annual, where you would buy it over and over again every year. That's not what this is. This is a perennial. It comes back all by itself year after year. It's also fragrant, which we're not used to either. These are very rare to have a fragrant Viola. These are larger and more intricate than typical Violas are, and they have a longer bloom time. Not an annual, let me stress that. Also, the exposure is full to part sun, and they bloom midsummer to early fall. Free shipping and handling, 5 easy payments of $6.70, and over 30,000 of these have been ordered. There's Devin. Is that Devin there?
Yeah, he's
okay.
in the Swiss Alps.
He looks like his dad there so much. Yeah.
Yeah, they both have that funny smile on their face. But, so here's the thing. He's in Switzerland in the high mountainous Alps. It gets really cold there, but that garden bed was a perennial bed of violas. And the way that they did that was they had violas that don't die after their, one and done season. Yeah. Because, you said it perfectly. We love violas because they bloom like anything for 4.5 to 5 months every year, but we don't love them because I have to pay for them every year, I have to plant them every year, I have to go out and pick them up every year, put them in the ground. It's just so much work, and it's just like a never-ending cycle. So we thought, all right, let's bring something that just kicks violas up to the next level. These, you plant them once, you pay for them once, but they're gonna come back year after year. And on top of that, they're fragrant, which is extremely hard to come by in the viola world. But we don't lose any of the quality that we expect in a viola, such as the really long bloom period, or such as a very beautiful dainty flower. These flowers, they have more complexity in the color tone and in the design, and the size is actually larger than a typical viola to begin with. That's what makes these so special. Now, you're getting 6. Typically, we're used to buying violas in packs of like 24. We're trying to cover up, large space. I recommend getting more than one set. But remember, once you pick these up and you put them in the ground, that's the last time you'll ever have to mess with it.
That's it. And then you just sit back and enjoy the fireworks.
Correct.
You look at this and you've got pops of purple and lavender and coral and yellow and pink and fuchsia. They're just gorgeous. And they come up midsummer to early fall, which is nice too. Now these are fragrant. We don't expect that with the viola.
Yeah, you hardly ever see that. I mean, the other thing is too, fragrance draws in butterflies and the bees, all those summer critters that we want.
Yeah.
And they're adding a beauty and the lower level of your garden, because it's important to think like, all right, I'm going to be putting, like later you're going to see some daylilies, maybe some lavender, but what's going to cover that first layer?
Yeah.
Violas are perfect, but they're not perfect when they're just going to die after a few months.
I know.
Who wants that? So here, it's a great improvement because you're going to plant these once and they're going to come back for you every year.
And they
after.
go all the way to early fall.
Yeah, I mean, it's about 4.5 to 5 months of flowers.
That's the season.
Yeah.
So imagine that underneath those flowers that, use these as your backdrop. And then you'll pop up flowers that do a spring bloom, then you'll pop up flowers that do a summer bloom, and then a fall bloom. Is this how they come?
This is how they come. You're getting 6. They've already been through their first winter.
Yeah.
And just to reiterate, there we go. In the Swiss Alp mountains, they're surviving the cold down to -20 below zero. They're going to come back year after year.
Perennial and fragrant. We love that. Long bloom period, not what you're used to. Okay, guys.